Okay, this is gonna be quite a thorough review of The Last of Us Season 2, Episode 1 and 2, with a lot of spoilers, so you've been warned. Grab some food, grab some drinks, and let's just jump right into it, because I have quite a lot of things to say about it. And I hope you will agree with me, I hope you will see my point, and yeah, then leave your thoughts about Season 2, Episode 1 and 2, especially Season 2, Episode 2, in the comment section down below. Let's have a little bit of discussion. Let's do a vibe check. Am I completely out of touch here? Other people maybe completely out of touch here. Are critics out of touch? Essentially, what's the general sort of opinion right now on this show? Okay, let's go. I just want to preface right from the start, I just want to say that like I don't want to be a film or like TV show critic or whatever. I am an enjoyer of the movies and TV shows and stuff like that. I don't want to criticize stuff. This is exactly essentially what I said in my previous review of the Brutalist movie. However, bro, usually I side with IMDb sort of score versus siding more like with Metacritics or Rotten Tomatoes kind of stuff. But right now on IMDb, I just looked it up. Season 2, Episode 2 has 9.5 out of 10 from more than 23,000 people, while Season 2, Episode 1 had the 7.5 score on IMDb. And I'm just like, are we watching the same thing? Are you watching something different? Are you watching like Season 1, Episode 2 or something? Meanwhile, on Rotten Tomatoes, it is from critics 94%, while users score 55%. And on Metacritic, it's sort of similar, 80% critic scores and 4.8 from the users. And this is probably one of the first times when I'm actually siding with that kind of like a user review on like Rotten Tomatoes, or user kind of a score on Rotten Tomatoes versus IMDb. Because I just cannot understand how can you give this 9.5. 9.5 is like top ever. Like you will rewatch this shit like forever and ever and ever and ever because it's so good. It's like, I don't know, Lord of the Rings or Snatch or I don't know, some absolutely incredible pieces of filmmaking, and I just don't know like what in the hell, like what am I watching, what are we talking about? So my main point is that the emasculation of male characters on the screen continues, and they are still being portrayed as some kind of fucking pathetic pieces of shit that can't fucking hold their life together. They're all fucking falling apart, they're all fucking going to therapies and shit like that. Listen, don't get me wrong, nothing is wrong with therapy and shit like that and dealing with your own problems, but bro, like we're talking about Joel. Like one of the sort of stoic, kind of a I don't give a fuck, kind of a this is my way type of characters. And I have decided sort of my righteous path essentially, and I'm following it, and I don't give a fuck about anything else. I mean, okay, I understand that wonderful creative mind of Neil Druckmann decided that the story of protagonists is not, like male protagonists, is not really interesting anymore, and now we're going to be showing the consequences of such actions, and we're going to be talking about the circle of violence and all the fucking nonsense. Not nonsense when it comes to real life, absolutely exists, but bro, we're talking about fiction in the time when every fucking male person on the screen is some kind of a fucking weak weasel. So let's just like sort of go point by point. The fight scene, I get like it's a little bit kind of a mess in my head, like which one is the episode 1 and which one was the episode 2, because I watched them back to back. But the fight scene where like the Bella was fighting like a guy that's like bigger like 3 times than her. I feel like there's even like some kind of a fucked up shit when you're putting some stuff like that on the screen. You unintentionally create in females' minds that this is possible. That a woman like, I don't know, like fucking whatever, like she is like 150 centimeters or something like that, can somehow beat a man like, I don't know, like 100 kilos and 190 centimeters, you know, like 3 times literally her size, by kind of choking him into submission or like straining his arm or whatever the fuck. Bro, he would have just picked her up like that and like, bam, this is what would happen in real life. Or just like grab her fucking neck and squeeze it so hard she would go to sleep. And showing on the screen repeatedly that women can actually get out of those situations by some clever jiu-jitsu fucking ninja shit kind of a fucking garbage is really, really delivering dangerous fucking message. Because some girls who maybe didn't like encounter like bigger people like in their life in like physical confrontations, or didn't go to some like, I don't know, whatever, some martial arts, they would think that they could probably get out of situations like that. This is super dangerous. This is just my opinion, but this is super dangerous to put shit like that on the screen repeatedly, year after year after year after year. One smack, even a smack, not even a punch, even a one smack on the face from that man to Bella Ramsey, just like that, bam, or even like that, like an Italian one. Bro, her jaw would hurt a lot, and she would be in pain for the next week probably. I understand it wasn't the point, it was kind of a training session or whatever, but bro, you're putting on the screen so much fucking garbage still. And this is Craig Mazin. I've been listening to Script Notes podcast for the past 10 years. He's done a good job with season 1. Casting Bella Ramsey was garbage decision. It is still, like, this is the second point, you should have recasted Bella Ramsey. First of all, because now Ellie is supposed to be like, I think in the game like 5-6 years later, something like that. I don't know. I didn't play second game, by the way. It was enough for me to play first game. First game was a top-notch, brilliant piece of art in and of itself. That's it. It didn't need to have second season. It didn't need to have second part, and I didn't bother. And when I saw the reviews, I was like, all right, well, I'm glad I'm not playing that shit. Bella Ramsey still in the show looks like she is 15. Which is like, what are we doing? And then she's acting like, once again, like stereotypical girl boss. But this time, this girl, she's like 150 centimeters. Somebody could blow on her and she would fucking fall over. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Why can't they fuck it? And once again, it's Craig Mazin. He's done like acclaimed fucking Chernobyl. He's done decent movies, kinda, I guess. He's talked for fucking more than 10 years on Script Notes podcast about writing, about like how this and that, and I started listening official podcasts, and I just couldn't bear myself listening to this fucking nonsensical garbage that Mazin, Druckmann, and Troy Baker was kind of talking about all of the fucking, oh, we're setting up this, we're setting up that, and you know, like, oh, this and that, and then they're killing the fucking main character, spoiler alert, in the most stupid way fucking possible. Again, they should have recasted Bella Ramsey, because this woman doesn't look like she's like 20 or whatever, 19. She has no presence. She doesn't look like Ellie. Once again, if you modeled your game character essentially as like Ellen Page, rest in peace, now it's Elliot Page, like, fuck my life, why would you ruin yourself? Anyway, and then you cast in Bella Ramsey. Once again, I'm pretty sure she's a good actress, I'm pretty sure she's a great human being. She doesn't look like Ellie, she will never fucking look like Ellie. It was alright in the first part, when she was a young fucking kid essentially. It's not good at this point. They should have recasted her just to see like that there's a young adult on the screen essentially. And this is not it. Obviously we get to see Abby in the game. It's just some kind of a giant fucking power lifter or whatever kind of a girl. I mean, at least that girl looks intimidating. You could kind of imagine that she could beat you up to death with a golf club. This one, like, I don't know, like this Abby looks more like Ellie should have looked like. And it's still like, it's 160, like a slightly taller girl, but everybody else on like that 5-team squad like towers over her. Like, they are way taller than her, even girls. So again, like, you have this leader, supposed leader, that like was on the hunt for Joel for 5 years, and they were tracking him, and you're following this girl? Like, why? Like, again, imagine the fucking post-apocalyptic sort of scenario, all that kind of stuff, and you see this person is like, bitch, I'll just fucking slap you right now, and that's it. That's the end of your reign. Or I will just fucking shoot. I will fucking just choke you like that. What are you gonna do? I just don't get it. Like, it's supposed to be post-apocalyptic shit, like, right, where, like, the smarter and the fucking more physically capable person. Essentially, like, that's you know, reversing back to fucking nature, and in the nature, if you're a bigger one, you win, essentially. And they keep casting fucking people who don't look the part. She's a great actress, she's acting well, no problems whatsoever, but she ain't an intimidating villain whatsoever. And then we getting fucking Joel getting killed. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, first of all, just second episode, you're already killing your, like, main beloved character? Are you for real? I have a suspicion that there will be, like, a lot of flashbacks. That's why Pedro Pascal probably signed in to the show. Otherwise, and like, truth be told, I don't even want to watch anything past this episode, because they've shown that Neil Druckmann, I'm assuming he's still like main kind of a creative sort of vision. Craig Mazin writing a screenplay, shit like that, but like, I'm pretty sure Druckmann still kind of has a lot of input. And that whole stuff, like being hell-bent on killing Joel in the same way as they did in the game, essentially, and still like absolutely emasculating him. Like, bro, Joel, a survivor who has been surviving essentially on his own in the first game, he needs no one, he's resourceful, he's like smart, he's quite strong. Now what, like just 5 years later, he's suddenly this like fucking, you know, falling apart piece of cunt who can't fucking do anything? Bro, you are being like this to your face. There is a girl who's like 50 kilos of weight. Yes, she just shot your leg. But if anybody ever heard anything, any stories about being shot at or whatever, at first you might not even understand it, because there's a lot of shock, there's a lot of adrenaline running through your body. It's a little later, when the adrenaline sort of calms down, when you finally start to feel a lot of pain, and yeah, you might even go into like a real sort of shock and like fucking, I don't know, pass out. But the first moments is when your body is in the fight sort of state. You are telling me that sitting like literally arms distant, he wouldn't try to like grab her, fucking choke her, I don't know, kind of trying to submit her, shield himself with her from the like people who would like try to shoot him or something like that. Like, show me that he's a fighter. What are you doing, for crying out loud? Why are you doing so dirty to this character? Again, like, kill him, but kill him gracefully. Kill him as a fighter. Show he will fight. He's not just gonna accept his death because what? Because why? Because why? I don't get it. I don't understand why even seemingly good screenwriters do not want, they refuse to portray men properly on the screen. No man like Joel would go like that. Just sit there, listen to this bitch in your face, literally at the distance of where you can grab her. I mean, it's like a directorial sort of a mishap, but again, Craig Mazin is responsible. It's his show. He sees the fucking dailies. He, I don't know, can be on set. He discussed how they will shoot it and shit like that. It is on him. It's on Craig Mazin. Not to mention how Joel was delivered. Deus ex machina of the Deus ex machinas. These people realize that there's a giant city. There are 5 people here. They don't have to be resourceful. They don't have to come up with any strategies. Their strategy is actually to convince this woman, Abby, that we should go back and forget about it, essentially. Or maybe regroup later, or whatever, do something later. And then Joel is being delivered because he was on the patrol. Just happened to be on the exact same time when these people were there, when the horde of zombies were attacking. Like, what is this fucking nonsense? People were also praising the fact that, but like, there's this great zombie scenes, and like, okay, they kind of adjusted and showed the Abby's motivation from the start. I'm like, bro, what are we talking about? We're talking about like, 15 minutes of filmmaking, and this is like where we're supposed to root for Abby and suddenly root against Joel, where we spend like the whole first season with. Like, what are you talking about? And also this whole zombie scene, bro, like, I've even seen, to be honest, like people like Critical Drinker praising that thing, I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, we've seen like hordes of zombies in The Walking Dead, for example. We've seen fast zombies going as far back as like 20 something years in like 28 Days Later, for example, or later like World War Z or movies like that. Like, we've seen all of that already before. Like the siege, just hordes of zombies fucking besieging on some town. Yeah, it was The Walking Dead. I forgot what season it was when the zombies were attacking, what was the city? Alexandria, I think, right? Alexandria. Like, we've seen all of that already before. Like, it's not nothing particularly great about it, nothing particularly new about it. Okay, the zombies looks, you know, kind of cool and like weird as they were in the game, but like just in general, okay, this is another fucking a shit ton of zombies suddenly out of nowhere. Suddenly they're fucking smart. Suddenly they're attacking exactly at this particular time when our like hero needs to die. Like, I don't know, like no, I refuse it. Like, no, it's just, again, if these people were resourceful, if these people like found their way through some kind of a fucking trenches or some kind of a, I don't know, like wherever, somehow found the way into the city, or they created some kind of a distraction and they kind of lured Joel into, you know, whatever, or they pretended that you know, they're kind of survivors, whatever, and just came like because apparently in the city, I forgot the name, Jackson, whatever the name, yeah, Jackson, Wyoming, right? In the city, apparently, there's like an open door policy right now, which is like insane if you think about it. He could have pretended to be these people who need help and infiltrate the whole community, start working there somehow, and then like, bam, that comes as a surprise for Joel, right? And that would have built like a lot of tension, for example, right? Like, we know who these people are, and they infiltrate the building, they infiltrate this whole fucking, you know, complex, the city essentially. And they even like work a little bit with Joel, and maybe, or you know, they're trying to scour and find like where the Joel is, who the Joel is, because in this world there's only one Joel on the planet, apparently. Because the second this woman, the Abby, hears Joel, he's like, oh, okay, so this is an older man in his whatever 50s, and his name is Joel. This must be our Joel, and he's like about 180, white. 180, about 180 man, 1 meter 8 centimeters, named Joel. Only one on the planet. Like, bro, come on. Like, give me something here. Give me something to cheer for. Give me some tension. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's because I knew that the game went to shit in the second fucking installment. That's why I knew what was probably gonna happen. But also, I vividly remember, I'm not sure if I'm going to be finding this quote, but they were saying something like, the game is the game and the TV series is TV series. We will take sort of different approach to series, whatever. And yet in the second episode of the second season, they're already killing the best thing about The Last of Us. Okay, all right. Like I'm saying, I'm really disappointed. I really didn't have any kind of hopes, really. Belle Ramsey is not Ellie. Never will be. And in season 2, it's become even more apparent, and it's just sad. It's just sad to look at this, to be honest. Again, girl bosses, you don't give sort of proper depth to one of the most beloved characters, because once again, he's just some kind of a sissy sitting and looking at the girl who's about to fucking murder him. Not even an attempt, like I'm saying, to grab her, to choke her. Like, show me this one scene like that. I would be happy. I see that Joel is the fucking survivor. He will fight. He's not gonna be this fucking piece of shit who will just like fucking roll over and accept his death. Like, why? Just like, why would he? Yeah, okay, he's got like tensions with Bella or whatever, but he's got essentially daughter. Yeah, tensions, but whatever. He's got family, he's got his brother, like, he's got stuff to fight for. And yet, he rolls over and dies. Like, what in the fuck? Once again, like, grab her, choke her, try to use her somehow maybe like as a shield, and then like, immediately sort of the bodies run to him and like fucking punish him as well. Show me that he's a fighter, because he was a fighter in the game and in even fucking season 1, to be honest. And you're doing this. It's like, what the fuck is this garbage? Whatever. I'm thoroughly disappointed. I had basically no expectations. I didn't want to watch this show, but like everybody's talking about it, so I was like, ah, fuck it, whatever. Let me just watch it as well. And now I'm like, yeah, like fuck that shit. But yeah, anyway, what you think, guys? This is just pathetic. This is just pathetic. Yeah. Also, I was just looking a little bit at my notes. Also, yeah, okay, there's a horde of zombies, right? But Joel will willingly go to a place where there are armed, unknown to him people. Like, bro, what are you talking about? Where are all of his instincts gone during these 5 years? What are you talking about? He's been living like as like a survivor for like, I forgot what was the time period of the first game between like the initial collapse and the initial sort of outbreak and then like the game. I think it was like 10 years, 15 years, something like that. So he's been surviving for like at least 15 years, 10 at least, definitely, 15 probably years, maybe even 20, something like that. And then suddenly in a span of 5 years, he loses all of his marbles essentially. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, okay, there are zombies like fucking running around, but like, yeah, you want to get to safety, you want to get to safe walls of, you know, protected community where there are guns, where there are people. What are you talking about? Just running into some fucking lodge hotel where are some kind of unknown to you armed people. What are you talking about? Again, I'm alright if they like had to sort of stick with this fucking shit of like killing Joel. They're like hell bent on it. They can't create like any interesting story besides that. Okay, you want to do it. Do it smartly. Do it in an interesting way. What are you fucking doing in this case? It's a fucking shit show. It's a joke. I'm really disappointed at Craig Mazin once again, because he's talking on the official podcast about all of this, oh, this and that, and Joel this, Joel. Bro, are you not seeing what I'm seeing? You gave nothing to Joel. You completely emasculated the man. Turned him into another fucking stupid fucking moron. Useless, not a fighter, who 150, like, I don't know, 50 kilo girl can fucking boss around. Bro, what are you talking about? Just what are you talking about? Anyway, I'm disappointed. I gave first episode, I think 6, and this one is 4 for me. I don't know how people can say that this is 9.5. This is fucking madness. But here we are. Let me know, guys, what do you think in the comments down below. Yeah, this is properly upsetting. You want a fucking whatever shit ton of stuff for Chernobyl. Like, can't you fucking write a little bit better? What the fuck is this shit? Whatever. Yeah. Alright. See you next one. Take care.